If you're looking to buy a house and you're not an all-cash buyer, you need to listen to this. Hey, Jonathan B.J. Hayes here, local realtor in beautiful Port St. Lucie, Florida. Welcome to the home of Port St. Lucie Real Estate. As always, please subscribe to the channel and share the videos and like the videos. So today we're going to talk about Port St. Lucie Real Estate and an update. Today's date is March the 17th and Port St. Lucie Real Estate is still on fire. If you are looking to buy anything under $300,000, you are swimming with the sharks. Be ready for multiple offer situations and all cash buyers. We have an issue to go over today. And the issue I'm starting to see in the market is bank appraisals. Yes. So if you don't know, this is what a bank appraisal is. If you are looking to purchase a home and you are not paying all cash for that home, the bank, after you're under contract with the seller and you have an agreed upon price, the bank's going to do their own appraisal and determine how much the home is worth. Let's say you make an offer on a house and the house is an agreed upon sales price between buyer and seller of $350,000. When the bank sends out their appraiser, if the house appraises for the $350,000 or more, meaning you'd have equity in the house, everything is fine. You're going to have a smooth closing, all is well, all parties will be happy. But if the bank does the appraisal and you have an agreed upon price of, let's say, $350,000 and the bank deems the house is only worth $325,000, then that's when you're going to have an issue, okay? We call that in the business saying it came up light, it was short. So the bank will say, look, the house is only worth $325,000, you have an agreed upon price of $350,000, we've got to do something here. I'm going to read for you verbatim from one of my lenders of what your options will be if the appraisal comes up light. Number one, again, I'm reading this verbatim. Appraisal reconsideration process, which would need to include a detailed outline and ideally including closed sales not listed within the appraisal. This process can take 3 to 5 days. So essentially, the bank will reschedule a new appraisal, meaning, hey, appraiser number one really didn't know what he was doing. We want somebody else to go out there and give a second opinion. If you do that, this is definitely going to slow down your closing, so you know. Option number two, seller to reduce the sales price to appraised value. What that means is you have an agreed upon contract of $350,000, but appraisal came back at $325,000. If the seller is willing to drop the price to $325,000, both parties sign an addendum and there's a price change. That is very easy. That's the smoothest route. But in this market now, as hot as it is with so many cash buyers, I'm starting to see some sellers saying, you know what? We'll cancel the contract. We'll get a cash buyer. Option number three. Buyer and seller to agree to new sales price between value and original sales price. Meaning the two of you negotiate. So let's say we have an agreed price of $350,000, appraisal came back at $325,000. You guys might meet in the middle and say, you know what, Mr. Seller, I'll give you $340,000 for it. Here's the issue. If you're willing to give them $340,000 for the house, you're going to have to come up with that difference. Because remember, the bank's only going to give you up to $325,000 for the house. So that other $15,000 got to come out of your pocket. Everybody doesn't have cash like that. So if you don't have that extra cash, You better call auntie, you better call grandma, you better call your long lost uncle, because that'll be the only way you're getting that house. Number 4, buyer to agree to pay original sales price above appraised value. Now that's very similar to number 3. The only difference is instead of you paying half of it, you're going to pay it all. And again, you better call a relative that's willing to give you some cash, because that's the only way you're going to get that house at this point. Number 5, this one doesn't happen too often, and there's very few people who can do this. Restructure loan terms to absorb appraisal shortage, depending on loan product and down payment. So there may be a situation where you could go from an FHA loan to a conventional loan, which may drop the interest rate, which may help you in value. Again, there's very few people who can do that. But those are your options as of today, March 2021. And again, they came straight from one of my lenders. All right, so those are your options when it comes to appraisals. I just want to say thank you once again for tuning in to the home of Port St. Lucie Real Estate. Remember to subscribe to the channel. As always, share the videos and like the videos. Until we meet again, everybody be safe, be well, and stay blessed.